Did you know that I wanted has two translations in Portuguese? If you didn't, stay until the end of the lesson to learn how to say I wanted in Brazilian Portuguese. Olá, pessoal! In Portuguese, I wanted sometimes means eu quis, and some other times it means eu queria. In today's lesson, you'll learn when to use eu quis and when eu queria should be used. By the way, don't miss the tip of the day where you'll learn something peculiar about eu queria. Now let's begin by taking a look at how the verb querer is conjugated in the preterite tense and after that in the imperfect past. It's important that you repeat after me. So first, in the preterite tense. Eu quis. Você, ele, ela quis. Nós quisemos. Vocês, eles, elas quiseram. Muito bem. Now in the imperfect past. Eu queria. Você, ele, ela queria. Nós queríamos. Vocês, eles, elas queriam. Now, when to use eu quis and eu queria? Take a look at these sentences. Eu queria ser professora quando eu era criança. Eu quis ser professora quando eu era criança. Both sentences are translated into I wanted. I wanted to be a teacher when I was a kid. The sentence eu queria ser professora quando eu era criança expresses a long-standing desire or dream I had as a kid to become a teacher. It implies that being a teacher was an ongoing aspiration throughout my childhood. Eu queria ser professora quando eu era criança. On the other hand, when I say eu quis ser professora quando eu era criança, eu quis highlights a specific instance, a specific moment in my childhood when I particularly wanted to be a teacher. It suggests that the desire to be a teacher was more intense or prominent at that particular time. For example, imagine that once I had a class presentation. I did an outstanding job, everyone clapped, the teacher was proud of me. At that moment, I wanted to be a teacher. Eu quis ser professora. Now let's see other examples. She wanted to be a veterinarian since she was a child. Ela queria ser veterinária desde que era criança. So throughout her childhood. Ela queria ser veterinária desde que era criança. When she saw the first images of the moon on TV, she wanted to be an astronaut. Quando ela viu as primeiras imagens da lua na TV, ela quis ser astronauta. Quando ela viu as primeiras imagens da lua na TV, ela quis ser astronauta at that specific moment. So quis highlights a specific moment when the desire was particularly strong. Before we move on to our next example, if you like the content provided by Plain Portuguese and want to support our channel, want to support my work, I invite you to become a member of Plain Portuguese Club. I'll be glad to have you there. Another example before we move on to the tip of the day. Eu quis te ligar ontem, mas acabei esquecendo. So, eu quis te ligar ontem, mas acabei esquecendo. That means that at a specific moment yesterday, I wanted to call you, but I ended up forgetting. Eu quis te ligar at a specific moment in the past. Eu quis te ligar ontem, mas acabei esquecendo. Now, if I say, eu queria te ligar ontem, mas não tive tempo. Eu queria te ligar ontem, mas não tive tempo. That means that throughout the day, I had the desire or intention to call you, but I didn't have time to do it. So throughout the day, I had that intention. Eu queria te ligar ontem, mas não tive tempo. Are you ready for the tip of the day? Because I am. You have just learned that eu quis focuses on a particular point in the past with a stronger, more specific desire. Eu queria emphasizes a more general or ongoing desire throughout a period in the past. But did you know that we also use eu queria to talk about present wishes? Yes, we do. Check it out. Imagine that it's a hot, sunny day, a perfect day to have some ice cream. I wanted to have some ice cream. Ou em português, eu queria tomar um sorvete. Eu queria tomar um sorvete. So here, the desire to have ice cream is present. I didn't feel like having ice cream yesterday at a specific point in the past. No, it's now. I wanted to have some ice cream now. Eu queria tomar sorvete agora. You can say either I want, eu quero tomar sorvete agora, or I wanted, eu queria tomar sorvete agora. I'll go to an ice cream shop. Oh no, I wanted avocado ice cream, but it's gone. Eu queria sorvete de abacate, mas já acabou. Eu queria sorvete de abacate, mas já acabou. Well, since we are talking about ice cream, watch that video to learn when to use comer, beber, tomar in Brazilian Portuguese and tell me later what you learned from it. Thank you very much for watching another lesson. See you next time. Até a próxima. Tchau!